Welcome back, Thomas fans. Thanks for joining us once again as we present the 14th installment of our Thomas & Friends Die-Cast Custom Showcase. Apparently, everyone's excited about the upcoming movie and season of Thomas & Friends, some more so than others. So during this episode, we got a special treat we've been saving for a while. World Big Adventures will be released in the US tomorrow, so we thought now would be the best time for this particular fan favorite. So let's get to it. Who's that coming down the track today?
Ace!
That's right, mate. It's Ace, the racer. Ace is an Australian rally car who appears in the upcoming movie Big World, Big Adventure and inspires Thomas to become the first engine to travel the world. We haven't seen the movie yet, so we only know so much about Ace. According to the Thomas Wiki, he can be a bit full of himself. He thinks he's cool and clever too, and expects the admiration and support of everyone around him. Not about him, he's not likely to be interested. Ace is a thrill seeker who lives for speed and loves to drive dangerously. As he'd like you to think, being rather frightened of both wild animals and water, Ace is a dreamer who sees the world as his oyster. If he could only get over himself, he might become a nice guy. As for his paint job, Ace is yellow with white stripes and gray wheels. His number 43 is painted on his doors in black. Now, of course, we realize that in many areas, Ace has already been released in the Trackmaster range and the Adventures range. We first started making this custom version of Ace a few months ago, and at that time, it was still unclear what make and type of car he was. Originally, we thought Ace was based on the AC Ace, a British race car from the 50s and 60s. However, it was impossible to find any die-cast versions of this car in the right scale. We learned eventually that Ace is based on the Ferrari 275 GTB4. So ironically, we ended up settling on the Matchbox Ferrari Berlinetta made by Lesney, which is a roughly 1/64th scale of the Berlinetta 250 GT SWB. We started with some masking tape work on the underside, the wheels, and the windows. We even taped off the window openings on the sides to avoid any overspray into the interior. We simply went back with a fine brush for some touch-ups after removing the tape. We also had to tape the grille and both bumpers as well as the headlights. After a few coats of Krylon and a coat of clear acrylic, we allowed those to dry overnight. As usual, we used some adhesive labels to make Ace's racing decals for the hood, the roof, and the tail, as well as on his doors and for the side fenders on both the front and back ends. To make the spare tire, we used a rubber wheel from one of those little plastic pullback cars that come in sets at the dollar store, 2 pieces of paper clip for the roof rack, and 2 small pieces of thread, all painted black and glued together on Ace's roof. We also added a decal of Ace's Shamrock because we based our version on the promo shots of the Trackmaster version, which has it. For some reason, the Adventure version doesn't have this feature. Perhaps we'll find out why once the movie is released. And last of all, Ace's face is made from a miniaturized printout of Skiff's promo headshot. We had hoped to be able to use the face from a Taken Place skiff, but it wouldn't have fit. So we went with the next best thing. We added a thick layer of glue under the face and allowed it to set first to avoid warping the paper face. We had to cut the face to get it to fit in just right. So there you have it, Thomas fans, our custom version of Ace the Racer. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos like this one. And as always, until next time,
We'll see you on Sodor!